Hi everyone, I'm Grace Lee and welcome to my channel. Today I'm introducing a female artist, Louise Bourgeois. Louise Bourgeois was born in Paris, France in 1911. When she was young, she studied mathematics in Sorbonne University in Paris and soon transferred to Academy of Fine Arts to study with the Cubist painter Firmin Leger. There she met many surrealist painters. In 1938, she married the American art historian Robert Goldwater and moved to New York. The couple was quickly recognized in New York, and in 1945, she held her first solo exhibition. The first sculptures were exhibited in 1949. Until her first MoMA retrospective in 1982, she ushered in a real-life takeoff and gained honor. Many retrospective works were created after her age of 80. These iconic large-scale bronze sculptures standing all over the world today. Louise Bourgeois is a sculptor, painter, and installation artist. In her long artistic career, she can be said to grow together with the trend of 20th century. She lived an amazingly long life and died in Manhattan, New York in 2010 at the age of 98. These 100 years have been a period of historical transformation from modern art to contemporary art. She has not been defected by times but has used her abundant energy to experiment in different fields all her life. The classical image of her that we can remember is a wrinkled face and a short figure. But a huge bronze work mammon, like spider, is brewing in this small body. The most magnificent mammon in the series is placed on the square of Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao. In addition, in London, New York, Paris, St. Petersburg, Tokyo, Seoul, Doha, Sao Paulo, Buenos Aires, and other places. As a giant outdoor public art installation, Mammon has welcomed millions of tourists and has even become the iconic image of art in museums and cities. When I was about 10 years old, I first met Mammon in an outdoor public space near Mori Arts Museum in Tokyo, Japan. When I saw a big spider almost 9 meters high, my first reaction was a little scare. But when approaching this huge monster, you seem to ignore the horror that the spider brings to you, and slowly surround the spider to observe the details. The thick joints, the powerful spider legs, the pattern under the spider's belly. This mixed, concrete, and abstract work reminds me of a spider in Charlotte's Web that wrote the word humility. However, Louise Bourgeois' spider is related to her mother. The spider is an ode to my mother. She was my best friend. Like a spider, my mother was a weaver. My family was in the business of tapestry restoration, and my mother was in charge of the workshop. Like spiders, my mom was very clever. Spiders are friendly presences that eat mosquitoes. We know that mosquitoes spread diseases and are therefore unwanted. So, spiders are helpful and protective, just like my mother. Bourgeois explained her creative intentions, but she seemed to deliberately enlarge the size of spiders to be terrifying enough. It implies that she wants her mother to be stronger and stronger, and it has even become satisfaction of her emotional transfer. Bourgeois' spider complex has already appeared in the painting Spider in 1947. She once compared the process of painting with the process of spider weaving. What is painting? Painting is a secretive process. Just like a spider spits out a net, it's a weaving process. In addition, the role of mother weaving and repairing in the family antique tapestry restoration workshop is also very like a spider. This symbolism is also reflective in the image of a spider in the Cell series. Spider presents the power of Bourgeois' experience and memory. She believes that this influence of childhood on her has never disappeared, and this model weaving on the iron net of the work refers to the memory of helping the family tapestry shop when she was a child. The spider represents her mother or Bourgeois herself. The spider weaves a web from its own body to build a building with a great visuality, just as Bourgeois created a sculpture from her own body. At the end of 2017, I visited an exhibition, Louise Bourgeois, an unfolding portrait at MoMA in New York. I saw more works by Louise Bourgeois. She made wooden and marble sculptures, some manuscripts. My favorite work is her Fabric of Memory. Bourgeois was born and grew up in a family that repaired carpets. But until the age of 80, she began to experiment with fabric elements in art. When she determined that she no longer needed the old clothes and fabrics that had been preserved for many years, she began to apply her dresses, suspenders, and overcoats to her sculptures and even cut the clothes into pieces for modeling and collages. She likes the tactile and textured surface and the effect that the cloth presents when it's absorbed ink. She then created fabric books such as Ode Aubry, using her old linen handkerchief as a dowry to make pages. And these abstract design symbols appearing in the book are also made of cloth from old clothes. Seeing such a work, you'll feel the gentle feeling in the artist's deep heart. She murmured and told you the story of her growth with her soft voice. I can imagine that when the artist is waving on these works, from dawn till dusk, the light out her window changing from pale lavender to orange, the shadow on her workbench moving from a wall to another wall, and her hand rubbing through those textures, the fabric with memories, her heart must be gleaming those memories, about losing, about forgetting, about love, finally about some warm things in her life. Today I want to use Emily Dickinson's poem as my ending. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life the aching, or cool one pain, or help one fainting robin unto his nest again, I shall not live in vain.